What was your favorite cartoon growing up? Courage the Cowardly Dog. I am an extremely anxious and paranoid adult. SpongeBob. Ed, Edd and Eddy. Batman the Animated Series. What about Rocket Power? Adventure Time still one of my favorites. Tom and Jerry. Recess. I liked a lot of others, but Recess felt very wholesome and was kind of a comfort show for me at that age. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Gravity Falls. Doug. Rugrats. Ren and Stimpy. The Simpsons. Scooby-Doo. I firmly believe that show is why I'm now majoring in forensic psychology in college. I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender like at least 10 times from start to finish. G.I. Joe. Ben 10 in the action category and the horror category. The Cowardly Dog. Shit still scares me. Looney Tunes. The Smurfs and Thundercats. Depends what age we're talking about. First it was the Flintstones. Later it was the Animals of Farthingwood and the cartoon versions of Asterisk Tintin and Asterix and Obelix. As a teenager it was The Simpsons. Popeye. I'm not as old as you think. My grandfather collected old films and cartoons, and the collection was impressive on every format you could think of. Pre-1980. Grew up with classics from the 20s to the 60s. Quite a lot are banned now. Rugrats. I remember trying to get home from school as quickly as humanly possible, sprinting home from the bus stop to get home by 4 o'clock to watch SpongeBob. So probably that. But I also really enjoyed, and still do, Ed, Edd and Eddy. I'm gonna show some age. Snorks. Silverhawks. He-Man. Thundar the Barbarian. Space Ghost. Dexter's Lab. DBZ and SpongeBob probably. Regular show. Ren and fucking Stimpy. And looking back, this explains a whole lot about me. Regular show. Just two lazy bros dealing with exploding arcade games and some divine multiverse toddlers. Eno. South Park. If you want to find some quality friends, you've got to wade through all the dicks first. Cartman. Hard to say because I was a kid in the 90s Nicktoon era, so they had lot of good ones. Probably go with Hey Arnold though. Dastardly and Muttley in their flying machines. Garfield and Friends. Scooby-Doo. Transformers. Definitely depends on what age constitutes growing up. But what I think you're looking for is shows like Rugrats. Doug. Boy Meets World. Are you afraid of the dark? To name a few. Definitely depends on what age constitutes growing up. But what I think you're looking for is shows like Rugrats. Doug. Boy Meets World. Are you afraid of the dark? To name a few. Tailspin made me want to beat Pilot. X-Men and TMNT. Droopy. Johnny Quest. Porn. Fireball XL5. SpongeBob and Tom and Jerry. Definitely depends on what age constitutes growing up. But what I think you're looking for is shows like Rugrats. Doug. Boy Meets World. Are you afraid of the dark? To name a few. Recess. TJ, Ashley, Vince, Gus, Gretchen and Mikey. Definitely depends on what age constitutes growing up. But what I think you're looking for is shows like Rugrats. Doug. Boy Meets World. Are you afraid of the dark? To name a few. Recess, Pepper Ann, and then The Simpsons. Oh boy, did that gave away my age. Nick Park's TV shows like Shaun the Sheep, Wallace and Gromit, Timmy Time and many others. Transformers Beast Wars. UGIOGX. Dragon Ball Z. Captain Planet. Chowder was a wonderfully weird show that I loved. I have to say The Simpsons. MIA and Me. Lego Ninjago. Fracka Maxkark Remy. Cinderella 2. Futrinka Utsa. Magyar Népmesék. Barbie movies. Yeah, I have a strange taste. Probably Powerpuff Girls or Pokémon. Ren and Stimpy. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Hey Arnold. CatDog. Dexter's Laboratory. Rocko's Modern Life. All the cartoons that are subtly filled with adult humor. I'm a Looney Tunes guy. But I knew an English professor who had written a book about Disney cartoonist Carl Barks. Which was cool. One Piece. Oh, and Metabits. Adventure Time. Also Pokémon. I would collect their cards without even using it. SpongeBob. Dungeons and Dragons. I really wish they had eaten the baby unicorn though. Day 1. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Doug or Hey Arnold. Fairy Odd Parents. Frisky Dingo. Taken Too Soon. He-Man, Pokémon, Digimon all were introduced to me in first grade and I've loved them all ever since. SpongeBob! Only the ones up until 2005. Anything after that I don't count. Underdog. SpongeBob, I have watched that show since I was a toddler. I'm currently 14 now and I still watch it. Cartoon Network. Animaniacs. Mom introduced it to me since she watched it when it came out and I've loved it since.